In any city, in any country, go to any mental institution or halfway house you can get yourself to. Gaze at the ceiling with a bored expression as you walk to the front desk, and with a voice that sounds like it's halfway across the world, ask to see the holder of war. You will get a light tap on the shoulder. It is now safe to look down. The attendant will smile politely and begin walking, giving a speech that sounds almost mechanical as he describes the history of the asylum. Do not react to his speech. It is insanely bloody and filled with graphic descriptions. But reaction at this point means a one-way trip to hell. After some time of walking, you will come to an elaborately carved door of mahogany and gold. Stop in front of it. Keep your bored expression on your face, possibly adding a blank grin. But do not react as the worker grabs you by the back of your shirt, or he will change his grip and you will be without your head. The worker will pitch you through the door, and you will hear it slam shut behind you. You are on what might have once been fertile farmland, but is now a ravaged, blasted battlefield. Soldiers clad in two colors, or horribly bright yet somehow stained white, and a filthy, sickening black, are battling in the most horrid manners possible, fighting with rifles, cannons, swords, bows, all the weapons of war that have ever existed since the dawn of time. Do not shrink from the battlefield, or the soldiers will notice you. Stop their quarrels and turn upon you with a ravenous hatred, for you are what they have been fighting over, and in their fevered, battle-crazed minds, that means that you are the cause of all their bloodshed. Also, do not try and go back through the door. It has fallen flat in the mud, pushed over by a screaming infantryman wielding a bayoneted rifle. If you let him get the better of you, he will rip you to pieces in seconds, but somehow not manage to kill you. The pain of the experience will undoubtedly drive what is left of you a mad mind. Instead, drop your bored expression and put a grin. Put a grim, determined one on your face. Walk in measured, military-style steps straight ahead until you see a 3-story tall structure of blasted concrete that may have once been a command bunker. Do not turn around while doing so. The armor has arrived to the field, and if you stop or change your pace, the tanks will run you down. On the second level, there is only one man sitting at a desk, yelling into a phone. The stairs to the third level are a mass of twisted concrete. The man at the desk wears the stars of a general, but does not seem to notice that the phone, as well as those on the level, are dead. Walk up to him, salute, and in your finest military voice, yell, "Sir!" He will snap around to stare at you. If he thinks you are not worthy of his army, he will slowly dismantle you with his hands, and you will join him in the oncoming death. If he thinks you are worthy, he will nod and stare pointedly at you. He does not like slackers, so quickly ask him your question. The only one he will respond to is, "Where do I go, sir?" He will tell you. He will tell you in such detail, such horrifying, bloody, and gruesome detail, that you will be tempted to strangle him. Do not try it. He is a far more experienced fighter than you could ever hope to be. And should you break salute, you will meet an extremely messy demise. When he is done, he will say at ease and hand you his pistol. This is your cue to drop salute. Take the sidearm and put it in your holster. If you did not have one before, you do now. An explosion will suddenly decimate the far wall and atomize the general. Through the hole, you will see on the horizon the long, thin shape of a missile rising. Shut your eyes tight and open them for nothing. The sounds of horrid battles will fade away, until out of the silence, a single gunshot rings out. Open your eyes. You are standing in the middle of a field of waving wheat. Somehow, you know this is where the horrific battle you walked through will take place. And you also know, somehow, that you will be in the general's place. The pistol he handed you before? This is object 44 of 538. Learn how to use it. It has one magazine left. If you fire the last shot the right time, you will avoid the fate of the general. And if not, you will use him. You will become him. Do not let any of them come together.